All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Heba Eldoumi. I am your nutrition instructor for the semester. I recorded a previous Zoom meeting with the students, but turned out that it didn't record properly. So I wanted to redo this again. And basically, where I wanted to touch base with you guys is kind of forming the meal plan. Um, I got several emails of students being confused because they are not able to, I guess, understand and I did put that as a note, but I know the Super Tracker has been discontinued, and the instructional videos that I have uploaded are older. They've been done for previous students, and so they're older. However, the intention was for it to be a tool for you to kind of instruct you with all the parts. Everything in the beginning is the same. So the short-term, long-term goals, the carbohydrates, the fiber, the protein, and the fat are the same instructions. So make sure you watch that instructional video, and it will guide you for what we're looking for. But then the meal plan is the one that kind of changed because it was based on that Super Tracker. So if you'll follow along with me, I will show you where you need to go. And basically right now what you need is your case study. So pull up your case study project. Hopefully let me see if I can share the page. So I will share the case study project with you. Okay, and this is what it is. This is the case study project. Obviously, we went through part one and starting out with part two. So again, we have students that are kind of extra motivated. They're turning in part one, two, and three together. No, I want you to do part two alone right now. We'll get to part three, and these Zoom meetings we'll do more regularly now that I kind of have hold of it and kind of know how to do it. We will do this more regularly, take questions, and I'll walk you through how to actually to complete it. But then for now, just part two. When we get to part three is when you're going to put part three, include to it part one and two, so that as if you're going to print it out as a complete portfolio for Michael, you're going to have it all printed out when you print it out. But for now, you just want part two. So let's go straight to the meal plan. So go on that PDF that I have uploaded for you under the meal plan, under the case study. Go to this meal plan. See where it says breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. This is a complete meal plan. And so what we'll do with this is that basically you're going to try and figure out what you want to have for breakfast. Not only will this serve as a meal plan, but it also serve like a grocery list for him if he wants to go out and buy it. So click on the blue link here. This is in place of Super Tracker. So just click on the blue link, go to grains. So we're basically looking for, what is it we're looking for? We're looking for 2 ounces of grain, all right? So it'll take you straight to it as long as you click on that blue link. Again, it'll give you all the information you need about grain. If you want to talk to Michael about it, it's here. But then for the meal plan, you have 2 panels here, 2 blue panels. You want to always click on the second one, whether it was for grain or fruit or vegetable, always go to the second panel. It will open once you click on it. It'll give you all these different foods, bagels, crackers, cornbread, English muffins, all the way down, all these different ideas. And then what you want to do is go to the amount that's equivalent to the nutrients. So for grain, it's going to be counted in ounces, and so we're going to go to the 1 ounce equivalent. 1 ounce equivalent. We want 2 ounces in breakfast. We want 2 ounces of grain. So this is 1 ounce. So if we want to do bagels, we're going to do 1-inch mini bagel. Sorry, 1-inch mini bagel, but times 2. So he's going to get 2 1-inch mini bagels. It needs to be whole grain. So let me know it's a whole grain once you click on whole. If it says whole grain on this panel, then say whole grain. If it's RG, then it's regular, and you don't need to say that. But if it's whole grain has WG, please tell me it's a whole grain. Another example would be English muffin. So 1 ounce of grain is equivalent to half a whole grain English muffin. But what I want 2, so I'm going to do 1 whole grain English muffin for breakfast, for example. And you can choose from whatever you want. And then go back to your case study again. That's the first part. We're still under breakfast. Go to fruits. Click on fruit. I want half a cup. Is it half a cup? 1 cup of fruit. So if it's a half a cup, slash it in half. So again, leave the first blue panel, go to the second blue panel. It'll give you the cup equivalent because that's how we measure fruits. And we look, for example, for applesauce. If you want that for breakfast, we do 1 cup. I want 2 cups. Well, no, sorry, I want 1 cup of fruit in breakfast. That's what it says. So we're doing 1 cup of applesauce. You can do 1 medium grapefruit. You can do, 1 cup of plum. You can do whatever you want from this. And I always get a question of saying, do I have to do 1 cup of fruit. What if I want to do 2 cups for lunch instead of the 1 cup? So long as by the end of the meal, by the end of the day, you have the right quantities of each of those nutrients, you're fine. So you can split them up in other times of the day. All right, so go back to your meal plan again. We got our grain, we got our fruits. Now choose the dairy. Now dairy, again, you're going to go leave the first panel, go to the second panel, open it, and you'll find all the different dairy options. Remember, Michael is lactose intolerant, so we want to make sure that he's consuming harder cheeses, so not cream cheese and cottage cheese. The harder the cheese, the less the lactose, and so the less the sensitivity. And then also, and then for milk or dairy, we can do either soy, we can do lactose free, we can do maybe skim. Yes, probably experiment with himself. He's intolerant. It's more for the people that are sensitive. But you can also go for the whole milk maybe, because it has that fat in it that can actually kind of mask the lactose sugar, and so it won't be that shocking to his system. So you might not get that sensitivity, but still remember he's lactose intolerant when we are choosing. So the harder the cheese, the less lactose, and so you want to choose from those. All right. That is for, I think we're done with breakfast here. We're done with breakfast. Move on to the morning snack. Again, morning snack, choose from the grain, and just continue to move on with this. For example, for lunch, we have protein here. Leave the first panel, go to the second panel. We'll give you the ounce equivalent. So this is the 1 ounce equivalent. Choose if you want from meats, if you want from poultry. Just choose from these. 1 egg for 1 ounce. If you're doing 2 ounces, you can do 2 eggs, as long as you go back and remove it from the other parts of it. So if you want to do 3 ounces of protein here, you can remove here and make this 3.5, and then put this 3 ounces of protein. So long as at the very end you have the total that would be the right amount of protein. And this is just an example of how you write it out. So you have this also on your case study. So just one meal plan. Again, I don't want meal plan A, B, and C. Just one meal plan that has from breakfast to dinner. And you can put it out like this. For example, breakfast, this is the 2 ounces of grain, and I want to choose 1 whole grain of English muffin. And I say whole grain here. For what? I want 1 cup of fruit. I want to do 1 cup of this. So split it up, and don't copy and paste this, but put in your own choices in there until you get to dinner. And that's basically how you do the meal plan. It's not really complicated. And let me know if you have any questions. You can call me on my office phone after making an appointment. So I'm sure I'm in my office at 918-343-7645. Or you can shoot me an email, whatever makes you more comfortable. Like I said, since this I feel like might be a little bit more interactive with students, which I really work towards, even though it is an online class, but I really want to have that face-to-face with students. We will do this more regularly. I will set up meetings for you guys, and if you're not able to attend, there will be a link that will be sent to you, and also I'll put it under course content, so that you can, even if you were in the meeting, you can revisit it, or if you weren't there, you just click on the link and you have it there for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and like I said, we'll continue to do this. All right, you guys have a good day and a good weekend, and enjoy.